Hello, YouTube. A themed evening was dedicated to the results of summer expeditions along the Nizhny Tunguska and Mama rivers. The title was Expedition from Lena to Yenisei at the Irkutsk Baikal Alaska Club. The speaker of the meeting was Rudolf Kavchik, researcher, geologist, member of the Baikal Alaska expedition, with a team of like-minded people. With the support of the Russian Geographical Society, he traveled 2,750 kilometers on trimarans along Nizhny Tunguska, or Lower Tunguska, repeating Daniel Messerschmitt's 1723 expedition. Well, this current expedition started on May 31st in the village of Podvoloshina, Katanga region. Those who follow my Tunguska event research will know this area. See my Tunguska playlist in this YouTube channel. In total, the water route with short stops took 40 days. In August, a new team of explorers and travelers set off for Badaibo, and from there along the Mama River to Konkudera. The team consisted of 9 people, and they were aboard 3 trimarans, said Rudolf Kavchik. He asked for help in organizing this expedition. It is almost impossible to organize such expeditions without outside help. For understanding, only the delivery of catamarans, other equipment, and equipment to the launch point cost 500,000 rubles. The expedition lasted 2 weeks, and they were exactly on schedule because the team members had already purchased tickets for the return trip. Due to certain circumstances, they slightly changed the itinerary and entered the right tributary of the Mama, the Konkudero River. Its mouth is quite shallow, and the trimarans had difficulty rising or sailing there. They walked about 100 kilometers, where the river splits into a small and large Konkudero. Along with his impressions, a lot of photos and videos, the expedition organizer brought back from the north mysterious springs found in the tunnel there. In fact, the story of the springs is very old. I read about such finds when I was a teenager, when my peers were interested in space, extraterrestrial civilizations, and so on, said Kavchik. When I was told that the man had found microscopic springs in a mine at the depth of 12 to 30 meters, I immediately remembered the story about similar finds in the Urals in 1991. They're different in size, on average 2-3 millimeters. They're difficult to see with the naked eye, but when you put on binocular glasses and start looking at them, the first thought is that they are not spirals from light bulbs, as the skeptics claimed. They're springs, and they're different. They were discovered by washing the rock. The finds are heavy, so they ended up at the bottom of the tray. Complex analysis of these artifacts is required. If it is confirmed that it is tungsten, then most likely similar springs were found in the Urals. It seems to me that these are the links of one big but very mysterious story. During the meeting, photos of the mysterious finds were shown on the big screen. One of those present in the hall recalled that in 1970 he had read about similar springs found in Germany during gold mining. The participants of the meeting at the Baikal Alaska Club were interested in the plans of the Irkutsk expedition members for the next year. Rudolf Kavchik stated that he intends to organize 4 historical and geographical expeditions along the Prospectors Trail. The first expedition starts on May 12 in Taksimo. The participants intend to follow the Muya River to the village of Ust-Mai, and then along the Vitim River to the Paramsky threshold, to the Paramsky rapids. That's the right word to use. The next 3 expeditions will take place along the rivers Vitim, Tuldun, Bambuika, and Tsipa. The main purpose of multi-expeditions is to collect historical, geographical, and ethnographic materials. How I wish I could join those expeditions. Besides the tremendous importance of such artifacts, proof of existence of ancient civilizations, Siberia is dear to my heart. I have blood relatives from Siberia. And in the 1950s, my father had served in the Soviet armed forces all over Siberia and the Russian Far East. And he was in Bodaibo too, by the way. This is where the concentration camp inmates of the Gulag were also stationed at and transferred to other camps. He had seen that. There are incredible finds there. You should see my Siberia videos. And you should know that I'm working on a book about paranormal Siberia. I will also bring you updates about this story, hopefully soon. And meanwhile, please look at the URL. You will see the link you will see in the description to this video with the reference to my previous video about nanotechnology discovered in the Urals. And I talked about this on television a number of times, I believe, in the United States through the decades. And I was in touch with the people who had actually made the discovery, at least one of them, years ago. It's a fascinating story. And one day we'll know more, because there is something definitely happened. Not recently, but look at my previous video. That's what I wanted to let you to know today. I'm really excited. And hopefully one day I'll make it there too. If you like my research, please kindly support me to the links you'll find in the description to this video. You know I bring you hard facts and as much information as possible. And expect more. Thank you for your attention to my work.